Oh, and welcome to Amesbury for the King of the Kings Championship at Riverwalk Lanes. We are down to the final five. Season has been going on for 30 plus weeks. The top 16 in the points, who earn points in all of the King of the Rivers, happening every week, met here in the King of the Kings Championship. The top five just qualified, and I will go show you that. It's going to be Keith Beaupre, our number one, is going to get a double bye. Right now for you, we've got Moose against Mark Southall, number 2 versus 5. They're going to meet the winner of JT Lyonnais' Marty Flint. Bowling next door on lanes 5 and 6. I'm Bob Lee. And bowling has begun over on lane 6. Marty Flint and JT Lyonnais. We're going to be calling the match here with Mark Southall, brother of Ryan Southall, won this event last year. He's in off the 3-pin, drops 6. And next to him is Moose DeAlemedia. Everyone knows about Moose. He just made the high-low jackpot for $150 just a moment ago off camera. Nice bid for the spare. Both bowlers open in the first. We're bringing you, thanks to Bev D'Amico, who's keeping score. That'll be a 9 in the first for Mark, and a pair of 9s. This is a 100% handicap event. Moose, it comes in as a 101. Mark Southall as a 95. So Mark with the 6-pin lead in the early going. He gets a good mix off of the corners. He's got the 1, 2, 3 remaining. And that's going to be good for a spare, Southall. And how about that? Matching spares in the second. We're done with 2 boxes. This is going to be a 10-box string. The winner will face off against JT Lyonnais. Marty Flint's victor. JT came in as a 106. Marty Flint as an 86. So he's given 20 pins over there. Right now, Mark Southall with the 6-pin lead, both in the bonus. Looks like another one off the head pin, but a good mix. 7 drop. Both bowlers hit the 3-pin. And Mark picked up 2 more on that exchange. Bid for the spare. Nice try. It's actually pins can go on those slowly rolling balls. Good 10. Moose takes 1 back. He's at 34 through 3. Mark Southall at 41, counting his 6-pin handicap. Another one just off the head pin. Here comes Moose. Crosses over into the same place. Gets a 6 to fall. That's the only difference. That in the wood. Southall now trips the 8-pin. Moose right on it, but no luck on the 3 and 10. Third ball here. Good 9. No blood in that box. 50 for Southall. 43 through 4. Both bowlers with 1 spare. You can see it on the score cam. Oh, drive through the 1-2 pocket. 9 drop. As Moose is going to face the 1-2-7 in the triangle in the back for the spare. No. Mark will be open. Good bid, but punches through the 1 and 9. There it is, 10. 60 through 5. And an 8. So a 60 to 51 lead at the half. The bowlers will switch sides. We're bowling 10. See if we can get an update from Justin Lyonnais, JT, and Marty Flint. Hey, Mark, how are they doing over there? What's the score over there at the half?
Marty is up by 11 pins.
11
with
pins?
5 boxes to go.
Okay.
He was also giving 20. So JT's cut the lead in half.
Thank you. So JT right where he needs to be, cut the lead in half, cut the 20-pin handicap in half. Here we have a 9-pin lead for Mark Southall. Moose drives that one just left of the head pin. It's got shaken. That's going to be the 1-6-10. Southall follows suit on the 2-pin. Knocks down 6. Nope. Just missed JT. Just a hair left. Southall. Okay, that one punched the 1-9. And a 9 for Moose. He's at 60 through 6. And he's going to pick up a couple pins there. So 60 through 6 to 67. A 7-pin lead. If you just joined us, this is the King of the Kings, Meta Championship for the King of the River. Champion will be receiving a belt at the end of the festivities. Mark Ritchie is the host. Mark Southall, number 5 bowler, is up against Moose DeAlemedia. Oh, Southall drives the head pin. Not really rewarded for it, though. As Moose facing the 4 horsemen left will be open in the 7th. I'm saying Moose qualified with a scratch total of 444 through 4. 600 with a handicap off of 140. Takes 9. It's going to come back, and that's good for a 10. Those are big pins. And he's going to get one more back there. 70 for Moose. 76. We're right back to the starting point where Mark Southall came in getting 6 pins. Southall, for his part, qualified with a 386 off of his 86 handicap for a handicap total of 566. Goes into the head pin. Has a great bid and a spare opportunity. Moose looking at the 1-3, 5-8-9. Trying to bury it. He's got it. He's got it. What a shot for Moose. Huge spare. Now Southall looking at the 6 and 9. He's right on it. That'll go. Pair of spares. Both bowlers with 2 spares. They're first in the 2nd. And now one here in the 8th. Big Phil's coming up. Southall on your left on lane 3 with a 6-pin lead. Moose in the bonus, as is Mark Southall. Okay, good result off the 3-pin. 7 in the fill. Southall does him one better, leads up to 7 now. 87. Moose can't grab the head pin there, so he'll be open in the 9th. And Southall can't clear the 2-pinner. All right, so that lead was going to rise up to 8 pins. Unofficially, check that scoreboard. 103 to 95. It is 8 pins. That is confirmed. Moose needs a mark. Peabody resident drives it just off the left on the 2-pin again. Got the 4 horsemen though. Yeah, there's a chance. Really needs this spare though. Driving it in and just off He will not mark in the 10th. And with one pin here, nope, it's still a 10. And we could have a tie if Southall gets a 2. Nope, that will do it. And Mark Southall will win the quarterfinal matchup. Makes good on a couple more. A 102 for Moose. Carries a 101 average, but he'll have to be satisfied with his high-low jackpot winnings. $120 just a moment ago, off camera, down on the far lanes. But Mark Southall will advance, and see who we got coming to join him. Mark, can you help me move this to cover the middle lanes?
What do you want to do?
I want to move it to there, maybe.
Move the
table.
Can I? Where are they bowling?
If they're bowling
4 and 5.
Yeah.
Where they always bowl. You guys know that.
That's gonna be tough. All right. Okay. All right. I can do it.
This is how we've been doing it since day 1.
I can do it. It's a bowler's game.
Marty Flint, lane 4.
So Marty Flint emerged with from the other, call it the semifinal. Marty and Mark Southall will be meeting for a 1-string. Loser's going to take $220. Mark just announced. So Marty comes in as an 86. Mark at a 95. So he is giving 9. There's Mark first on lane 5. Marty off on the 2-pin has the 1, 3, 8, and 9. Mark's got a chance to pick up that head pin. 5 and 6, good. Both bowlers open in the first. Welcome if you just joined us. We are in the semifinals. Mark Southall of Rowley, Massachusetts, up against Marty Flint of Amesbury. Marty is getting 9 pins. You can see on the score cam. Beverly D'Amico keeping score over on the 4. Southall through the 3-pin grabs 3. Marty on the head pin, looking at the diamond, fronted by the 3-pin. So a 19-8 lead after 1, including the 9-pin handicap for Marty Flint, who's bowling now. Can't grab the diamond. And Southall's going to take a 7 in the second. And 1 better for Marty. 27-15 lead. He's started with a 9-pin handicap. He's got a 12-pin lead overall now. 8 more to play. The winner will face Keith Beaupre at a 116 average. Beaupre, who just blasted a 155 in the third game to help lurch into first place. Overtook Moose, DeAlemedia, in game 4 with a 117. His total, Beaupre's scratch total was 511 through 4 games. He, of course, bowled for Academy 3, who won the Friday Pro Series. What a shot from Flint in the third, just shy of the spare. And look at that. For the 10, that's going to be 8 for Mark. Starts off 23 through 3. Flint looking to add to that lead. Nope. Gets 1 more, so 13-pin lead. Of course, on lanes 4 and 5, we're missing the corner edge of. You may have trouble picking up the 10 pin on lane 4 and maybe the 7 pin. Whoa! What a shot and a spare, the first of the game for Mark Southall. That's going to bring him right back into it. We had a 36-23 lead. Now a huge out coming. Marty Flint facing 7. Grabs a 6. So just like that, the lead now is 9, minus the next ball coming out of Mark Southall's hand. Mark trying to match his brother Ryan's victory in the King of the Kings championship last year. This event invented last season. Good mix off the head pin. That was a 4 fill for Marty, and a spare, 2 in a row for Mark Southall. Marty Flint now trying to match. Everything but the head pin. That's going to tighten it up where lead is now down to 5. Make it 4. Bowlers are going to switch sides. We got 5 more to play. This is, welcome if you just joined us. This is the Riverwalk King of the Kings semifinals. Marty Flint against Mark Southall. Mark Reese telling the bowlers, grab a breath. And when we come back, Mark Southall will be working on a spare. He's at 47 and a ball, giving 9 pins to Marty Flint of Amesbury. Flint, an 86 bowler, advanced with a victory over JT Lyonnais. Go grab the scorecard from that one.
Have fun. Exactly. She will be, guaranteed.
It was a 110 to 103 victory for Flint. You can see the other semifinal there, and good start for the bottom half. Oh, in the bonus, and a 9 drop for Southall. That's going to be a lead change, just like that now. Flint, oh, the spare, no, got double wood, did not treat him. Southall, he's got a little bit of a guide. He's using the guide. Nope. It bounced just in front of the 4 pin. 10 for Flint. He takes 1 back. There you see it now. It's a 61 lead for Southall on the backs of 2 spares in a row. He's given away the lead had gotten up to as high as 13 earlier. Flint wide left. Southall back in the pocket. He's got the 3-1, the wing on the right, 4 pin on the left. Still 6 standing for Flint. That'll be a 7. Oh, sorry. He's still up. Sorry. 3rd ball's coming up. My apologies. This is the 3rd ball. Good out for an 8. And a beautiful 10. So 2 more on the lead. 75-69 with 3 to play. This is the semifinals. The winner of this matchup will see Keith Beaupre on lanes 5 and 6 in just a moment. Southall trying to hold on to a 6-pin lead. Flint will be open. He's got a box in one. Fronted by the 3-pin. Third ball in the 8th here. That'll be a 7. Good out, another pin for Southall. 60-year-old said proudly claims he's the oldest bowler in the competition. Right now, he's holding an 83-76 lead. 7 pins with 2 to play. Flint, wide right. Still has 7 standing. Just the 7 pin on that one. All right, big out will come up for Marty. Pressure is mounting. Here it comes. Head pin. And a spare. The third of the semifinals for Mark Southall. And he's going to pick up another 5 going into the final. That just about wraps it. We're into double strike territory. 93 to 81. So 12-pin lead plus a bonus. Oh, almost. It's going in. Oh, the 5-pin shook. But it won't fall. Southall just needs. He grabs 4. Nice. Little backflip action on the wood behind the 5-pin. And Southall safe on the, uses the wood, and he has clinched it. Final ball for him, and then we'll watch Marty's bonus ball. 220 for third place will go to Marty Flint. And that's 4. And Mark now can sit down as the victor. He was ready for an 11th box. But congratulations, Mark Southall will advance to the 2-string final against Keith Beaupre. You're going to see an enormous difference. Southall throws 28 miles an hour, and Beaupre, who has been clocked at 46. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, you can. That's right.
You have to move the score.
Yep.
He wants to bowl on 5 and 6. We're going to bowl the match over there.
Okay.
On 5 and 6.
And
the king always gets to choose.
Yep. So I'm going to, Mark, can you just help me smooth it out?
Just tuck her in right there.
And then I'll get the scorecard.
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 6. I love smooching. Oh, they're waiting 2 hours to get her back.
Get her?
The old man in York, yes, sometime this week.
This week.
Sometime this week, yeah. It has to be. We're leaving
Yes.
Saturday night around midnight or so for the ride. So come on by, we'll run through.
Yes.
If it's Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, I won't be home. I'll be at wrestling. But Melissa in the kitchen. And so the whole thing is just basically, I usually score in the kitchen. The whole thing is getting Rosie used to you, smelling you, and stuff like that. So just hang out. Maybe Melissa will make dinner or something. You guys, you can have dinner over the house or whatever. But go over there and just kind of get used. Melissa will show you all the ropes and
I'll
stuff.
send you Melissa.
So coming up next will be the final. Keith Beaupre, a 116 against Mark Southall, 95. So he's going to be given 21 pins per game. So it'll be 42 total on the game, on the match. Our master of ceremonies, Mark Ricci, is going to be keeping score. We'll get Mark's preparation.
It's not easy going the long way.
And
It is not easy
Mark,
going the long way.
Mark will be. So Mark Southall of Rowley, 60 years old, against Keith Beaupre. Keith, how old are you now? 31. All right. Given 29 years and 21 pins. He also throws the ball 21 miles an hour faster. 21 a game. There's the official announcement. All right. Welcome if you just joined us, the Bowling Nerd Network. Send us over to Candlepin Chat if you would. This is the final, the King of the Kings, the Meta Championship for the King of the River at Riverwalk Lanes. Keith Beaupre, who qualified first with a scratch total of 511, is facing our number 5 qualifier, Mark Southall, looking to match his brother's King of the Kings victory. It was Southall's first. That's his son. Oh my God! Of course. Right. My apologies, Ryan. Oh, Beaupre with a strike, and the 5 was the last to fall. Takes a bite out of that 21-pin lead just like that. And Southall on the head pin, but still has the big 4 for a third ball coming up. And that'll be a 6. So 7. See if, we're going to add all 42 from the beginning. So a 48 to 10 lead. Southall plays 28 miles an hour on the left side. And looking for a double. The 5-pin won't fall this time, but that's 9 in the fill. 44 miles an hour on that last one. And, excuse me, strike at 45 miles an hour. Keith Beaupre, spare on strike. Good 10. Good 10. Remember, Southall's getting a lot of pins. Keith Beaupre's knocking down a bunch, though. He's going to have to keep pace at some point. Score is now 30 plus a ball, so 58. Tough leave there. Quarter Worcester plus. And that's going to be 8. Down to the 1 and 10 in the spare. So 38 through 2. Still falling. And a shake, but no tumble. Oh, just off. Looking for his third mark. Oh. Got that wood to U-turn down, and 68 for Southall, including his 42-pin handicap. And now it is a 19-pin lead. Through 3 complete. We're going to be bowling 20 frames, 2 strings. Beaupre right back on the head pin. 3 out of 4 for Beaupre on the head pins. Just off. Misses his triangle. That'll be a 7 for Southall. Proud father of last year's champion Ryan. Gives back 2 more pins. The lead is 17 after 4. 1 more, and they're going to switch sides. Southall now on lane 6. Pulls a right to left ball, 28 miles an hour. Beaupre back. 9 fall. The 3 is shaking but will stand. It's his second 9 drop. 4 out of 5 head pins on the first quarter. And there's Southall's first mark. It's the wing plus the sleeper, and Beaupre will be open in the 5th. So 67 first half for Keith Beaupre. And Mark Southall will move over, leading with a score of 84 and a ball. Remember, he got 42. He's getting 42 pins. That's for both strings. He's getting 21 pins per game. It's a 100% handicap event. It's a King of the Kings. Bowlers competed all year long for points in weekly King of the River matches. Beaupre now. Back on the headpin, 5 out of 6 for him. Got a 2-pinner remaining. Southall in the bonus. Matches him. Both bowlers with 2 pinners. That was a big fill. Beaupre open. Southall. Good for the 3-6. He's got the 3, and it takes a ride around the 6. He's open. 10 for Beaupre. 77 through 6. Grabs 1 pin back, so it's 25 pin lead. Started at 42. Do the handicap. Beaupre, not a bad leave after smashing the 3-pin. And a spare. Beaupre, his 3rd mark here. Another 44 mile an hour ball. The wood helped a little. Carried the 7-pin. Southall open. Plays it just right. Nice 10. Holy cow. That was the 4 and 10 remaining with a piece of wood that had to be hit right near the channel. 112. Beaupre at 87 and this ball. Trails by 25 and is missing the 8-pin. So he's going to reset. Welcome to just joined us. This is the King of the Kings Championship at Riverwalk Lanes. Whoa! And the 5 falls late. Beaupre with his 2nd strike. He opened with one just like that, where the pin actually came from the left-hand side was the only difference. Strike on spare. Go with another spare on strike. Southall, for his part, has 1 mark and a good 8 fill. And is getting 42 pins. But just like that, it's now 121 to 107. 14 pin lead for Southall, but 2 bonus balls coming for Beaupre. Oh! Another drive into the heart of the 1-3 pocket. 4-7-8 remaining. Beaupre, 6 pins left for Southall on the right. No luck there. So that's a 17 in the 8th frame and a 7-pin lead in the match. Beaupre will take 7. A 121. That's scratch. And 129 for Mark Southall, getting 42 pins on the match. First pitch in the 10th. Oh, another one. And that's the 3rd strike in the first of 2. Keith Beaupre. Looking to get back all of the handicap. Now at 131. They'll be looking at an 11th rack in just a moment. First string. Big out. Still six pins standing for Southall. Nope, that's going to be a 4. That will. 2 on the bonus to tie after 1 of 2. That's 2. So we're tied, and 1 more bonus ball before we start the second and final string. There he found the pocket, and 9 more. That's going to be a 140 game for the anchor for the Academy 3 team, looking to be the king of the king for 2022. Having a great season. I'm going to take a pause now. I'll show you the qualifying scores down there. Keith Beaupre with the high single for the... Well, Moose actually had the high single for the day with a 156 early on, it looks like. Beaupre's was a 155 in the 3rd. Helped him... he was in a good battle with Moose for that. Ended up taking the first seed by 7 pins with a finishing with a 117-104. Mark Southall, for his part, came in with a 95 average, had strings of 105, 91, 99, and 91 up. That's a 386, 1 over his handicap. Beaupre now starts things off. Oh, that's the 1-8, I believe. Southall chasing 7 now. Oh! Grabs the 3-pin, the front pin on the right, almost. Oh, there it is. Second spare in the match. First here in the second string. We are in the 3rd quarter now. 50. Oh, the ball came back and kicked that pin in the back of the calves, and it tumbled over. You saw the brown ball from the backside. Huge. 10. So Mark. A little split there. Bonus ball. 6 pins, so he brings the lead with that 30-mile-an-hour ball on the head pin. A right to left action. Southall using dice. Clear balls with dice on the inside. Very cool. Chops the 3-pin. 2 objects, still freestanding. Speaking of chopping. No blood in the second. That was the 12th of 20. Second box in this Second and final string. King of the Kings here. See the score up on the inset camera. Beaupre with a 1-pin lead. And another strike. His fourth of the game is Southall. Has a good look at the 110. 2 pieces of wood. No, just left. He's going to be open in the third, which is our 13th string. You can see on the right on the inset cam. Okay, it wasn't there, I guess. Before the moment, Beaupre with a 2-pin lead on a strike. Grabs the left side this time. Both bowlers looking at 6 pins. Beaupre in the bonus will get 7. That's the 1, 5, and 10 remaining. So the lead is now 9. Oh, broken pieces of that pin come up on the left, on lane 5's right-hand channel. And it'll be an 8 for Southall. Mark's going to go fetch that cap. And Mark Ricci's going to go back behind the machines and pick out that broken pin. Hey, Bev. Let me show it to the camera. Oh, yeah, thanks. That's perfect. That's perfect. There you go. You can see it on the inset cam. A 44-mile-an-hour pitch. Busted that one. Anyway, welcome. You just joined us. We've got a close one. A 9-pin lead for Keith Beaupre. You can see the damage on that pin. These are expensive. Beaupre back on the head pin. He's got a 4-1 now. Southall clears the right side off the head pin, but has a nice looking spare leave with the 4 horsemen. Beaupre. Nope. Can't get him to fall. 36% of 4 horsemen will go down for a pro bowler. They're usually hitting the object pin about 72% of the time, so about half the time you hit the head pin, you can get those to convert. Usually on the inside, sometimes from the outside. So after the end of the third quarter, it's an 8-pin lead for Keith Beaupre, 52-51 here. He won the first game 140-133. Mark Southall's 42 pins, 100% handicapped, were added at the beginning of the match. Both bowlers with 1 mark here in the second and final. Here's Southall off on the 4-pin. Both bowlers off on the left. A spare for Southall just when he needs it. And how's that? Matching spares. Beaupre. That is his third spare of the match to go along with 4 strikes. He leads in the mark department 7-3. Southall on the head pin. 7 on that, Phil. Okay, no blood in the 6. Pair of 17s. Lead remains at 8. And how's that? Off the sidewall. Southall converts on the triangle. Oh my. I think that was the 4-pin, 1 fall. All right, so Southall now has nibbled the lead back to 7 and is in the bonus with his 2nd spare in a row. Back on the head pin and a strike on spare, 3 in a row. Beaupre looking to match. Grabs 8. 6-9 remaining. Plays the wood and gets it. What a read for Beaupre. He had 2 pieces of wood laid out. Looked like they were at, I guess, a perfect angle to get the 2-pinner. So a 3-pin lead, and those are huge pins. That's a 9 drop. Okay, so Beaupre takes back the 3 on that exchange. Both were in the fill. Head pin still stands for Southall. You see by the score, it is now a 3-pin lead. Both bowlers with 10. We're down to our final box. A 117 to 107. A 3-pin lead. And a strike for Beaupre. That means Southall will take 7 in that final. I think got a 124 on Mark Ritchie's scorecard. Okay. And that'll do it. A strike on a spare on the strike. A 127 to 124 is what we see on the scorecard, but I think that was a 7-pin lead. Mark, unbelievable finish. Was that by 7 or 3? Mark?
No, it had to be a 10-pin victory.
10-pin victory. It was 3 before. Okay. So that will do it. The victory for Beaupre. What a week for Keith. Congratulations. And here's Mark. Hand him the check.
$500. And that don't suck either.
All right. So $500 for the winner. Congratulations, Keith. You threw the ball amazing. You hit 5 of your first 6 head pins. I think you had 5 strikes overall, and you needed one at the end. He had you coming into the last one. Anything?
was missing a lot of singles today, which I was overthrowing. I mean, I just came back from Philadelphia this morning. I've only gotten 2 hours of sleep. So it was more like I was just getting aggravated because I had so many easy shots today and I was missing them. I'm just glad that it didn't cost me in the end. I'm glad that it was a great match.
It was. It was, and I think it's a great event. Well, thanks a lot, and congratulations. You really shined this week.
Thank you.
So for Spread Eagle Productions, I'm Bob Lee. Congratulations. We'll see you later and on the lanes.